When it comes to this topic of biblical chaos, there is a German word called Chaoskampf, and it means struggle against chaos. The Chaoskampf is an ancient motif from mythology depicting a god. So, as we can see in this sense, it doesn't have to be biblical god. So, there is a god who represents order defeating a serpent, and this serpent can be male or female. It represents chaos in order to gain control over the cosmos. Carrie, when it comes to this topic and this definition which we just read, um, how biblical do you find it to be?
Oh, extremely. And it's extremely interesting because it serves as both a polemic against pagan literature, but it's not just that. I think it's very deeply embedded into the human psyche for various reasons. So you can kind of look at it from scientific perspectives, you can look at it from psychological perspectives, and you can look at it very definitely from biblical perspectives. So I think that all of that is different facets of what we can see in this, because while I prefer looking at the biblical studies and I prefer looking at what the Bible has to say about things, well, all truth is God's truth. So when we see something that is very psychologically embedded in us, like the fear of snakes or the fear of chaotic water, like that's something that's there for a reason, or for probably more than one reason. So I think you can really look at all of those things, but of course we're going to get into the biblical side of things and the ancient Near Eastern side of things, because those two things go hand in hand. And if you only understand it from a biblical perspective, then you're missing out on kind of the depth and the understanding that the original authors and writers and readers would have seen the topic, is in this matrix of ideas as I like to say. So yeah, it's a very interesting topic, and I think that a lot of people read Genesis, for instance, and they go, there's no chaos there, God's not fighting anything. And he is, and he isn't. There's various ways you can look at that, and I think we'll kind of get into this, and I don't know how far we'll get into the topic tonight, but there's lots to talk about.